Hmm. Hmm. Um, I wonder. I guess it's streaming. This is a little bit different. Something changed. Okay. Well, let me check on my phone, see if this is going. Yeah. Okay. Looks like it's running. Okay. So let's get back on over here. Okay.
Hello. Good to see you.
Alright, Revenants, welcome back to the Road to 100, and as we are coming into the final set of chapters for the 100% run, we still have, as you can see, we still have some optional missions here to clean up before we rampage through the Gov't Center. We are going to be running a sort of invulnerable setup here with with what we've got going on, and we'll switch to the Dameron as necessary. Where is it? Here we go. If we need it, we may not need it, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's go ahead and start out here with Daryl.
It's you. Check it out. I gathered all these blood meats on my own. Now I just need to get back to the shelter in time for the collection.
Well, good job.
At least, that's what I thought. The loss that attacked us is blocking the route home.
Oh,
I can't let him stop me now. Please, give me a hand.
sure thing, buddy. Okay, so there's the Lost, way over here. So, as you can see, the closest route is either going to be this one and run over, or this one and run over. So it's kind of a one half dozen or another kind of a run here. So we'll go to the ridge there. Apparently I can't use the missile. Hey Rivers, how's it going? We are finishing up the optionals here before we head into the Gov't Center, so we're gonna have to kind of get our way through here at the beginning. But until then, just kind of enjoy the show. Sit back, relax, grab some water if you need it. I'm doing all right. Just getting ready for school. School tomorrow is starting for the kids, so it'll be interesting, to say the least. Okay, now as we come through here, obviously we've already killed everything, so on and so forth, but here's that fella, and since he is weak to blood, we have just the exact weapon here for him, and the whoop, here he comes. Okay, whoops. And again, we don't care about anything because we can't. Where is he? Oh, he's already dead. Okay, so yeah, this will completely rock anyone's world, and this will be a please sir, hit me one more time because I want some more pain, because we want to be focused all the time, simply because we have access to a whole bunch of items here that will allow us to get focused very, very easily, whoops, and very, very quickly, and that will give us a 30% increase, and it will give us a 30% increase to our dark damage, as well as giving us 10 ichor on focus, which means that we can use gifts instantly. And because we have very cheap gifts in Crimson Moon, in Icarus Ice, Guard of Honor, and Execution, we can execute 2 of those gifts if we need to.
That loss for me?
We sure did, Daryl.
Thanks. And now I can finally go home. I'll make it in time for the levy collection.
Okay.
I can keep living in the shelter. And my beloved will be safe.
So,
No matter what I have to come hell, I'll keep fighting.
there you go. Daryl is a happy boy. Okay, so now that we've done Daryl, we can head back to the Crypt of the Ribcage, and we've got more optionals here to look through. So it's kind of every time you, again, when you're doing the 100% run, every time you get through one area and you need to get to a second area, then you can simply keep going back through each area to find all of the optional missions. I did not do the 100% run here in any kind of specific order to show anything of any kind, but as you can see, right outside the gate here is Sophie again, and so we'll go talk to her. But you can do these in any order. It just really depends on when you come back through every area.
Oh, we meet again.
We sure do.
How have you been? I'm going through the successor data I collected again as part of my research. While I agree with Mito's end goal, his means were utterly abominable.
That's right.
I'll find my own way to save humanity. Just you wait.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm going through.
And there's the end of Sophie. So we say thank you to her, and that's kind of that. And now we can head back to the Gov't Center as we've completed all the optional setups and everything through here. So now let's go ahead and 100% the Gov't Center, and we still have another mission in here that we need to do. You always used to do the Sophie missions. Because the Sophie missions kind of run the entire... Oh, look, we have the Hedgehog Fort description here. Because the Sophie missions run the entire length of the entire game. As you see, we're in the very last place, and we are here finally at the Gov't Center. So while we want to do the Riot Breaker, we'll go for the Damarung just to have the extra damage reduction. Oh, the side missions used to do all of them. That's crazy. It's very, very long. So the attendants that we see here, they are only active if you have EO with you as a side partner. So we will go ahead and talk to this attendant first.
An attendant stays close, that is all. One must not interfere with the relics. In any case, there is little we can do.
Okay. And there's our first attendant that we get rid of. Now, as we come over this way, we run into our first set of folks. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves going here. And as we have 30 I-Core, we have just enough to get ourselves completely full up here and ready to go. And as we have really, really good I-Core on recovery, we can just hit the... we can just hit each of the characters very, very easily here and get a bunch of I-Core back. Okay. Oops. When you recreated Sophie, it took an hour. Yeah. Sometimes the character creation can take a very long time. Oh, good. And we got a backstab again. So as you see, we definitely need I-Core because of our setup here. But when we do have I-Core, as you see there, we can completely decimate the enemy. Okay, he can back up, that's fine. Oh, looks like the Guard of Honor there did not hit him. Okay, we'll go for a backstab. And as you see, we can continually get I-Core and use I-Core, and we can just completely bomb these guys down. Okay, so that we got this guy up here. But now that all of our gifts are over, we need heavy amounts of I-Core back. So we'll go for a bunch of strikes here. As you see, we get about 2.5 I-Core back on a swing. Okay, and we'll go for a drain. Now that we're focused, we can get really big damage. So that's really nice. And now that we, because we don't really care about our damage on our weapon, we can just take damage from anyone pretty much and get all our health back basically at will. Also simply because we are, we'll push this guy into the spikes. But we can get all of our ichor back because of ichor focus. There we go. And we'll pick this up. Now we got these guys up here, so we will head on over this way, and we will do a execution to get rid of the dog. There we go, and we'll get some more ichor. Okay, we'll go for a charge so we can completely recover our health, and we'll go for an Icarus Ice. So we will just completely destroy all these guys. Let's go for a drain. Gotta go back and forth to her, totally forgetting in photo mode and screenshots. Yeah, it can take a while. Let's go for some health here. Okay, let's go for a launch. So we will have more than enough damage, more than enough ichor, more than enough health recovery. We probably won't need to use a regen through this entire area. Oops. Okay, so let's go for... Oops, I didn't want Crimson Moon. I wanted Jupiter's Blade. That's a mistake. It should be Jupiter's Blade. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, and then we get the guys that drop down, since we picked this up. Oh, they must have already dropped down. Oh, there he is. Okay. We'll give him a Jupiter's Blade, and we'll cut him down. Okay, so as you see, we can just easily handle every single enemy that we're going to be coming across through here. Now, this is the really long ladder that you can just jump down and completely smash everybody down here. Okay, and I guess we'll just go for a backstab on this fella, as he's kind of just sitting here. And we'll give him a poke. Okay. Oh, a heavy lost axe. How nice. Those are kind of unique and rare. Okay, so here we'll give this guy a Icarus Ice. You never used a launch? How did you get through the game then? That's crazy. Okay, let's go for another Icarus Ice. If there were stats on skills I used, the launch would be under. Oh my goodness. Okay, and here's another guy. That's crazy because the launch is like one of the most important and useful items. Oops. Okay, we'll go for a... Oh. And we got hit there a little bit, so we need to do some drains. And here's the ladder that we need to come back around to. The launch is so important. It's like one of the very underused mechanics that I've not seen, a whole lot of people actually go for, which is kind of confusing to me because it really is such a good mechanic that they put into the game that if you've been getting damaged too much, then you can kind of get out of that staggered damage loop. Okay. So you see that was the right hand side. So we did this entire area. Oh, we missed a few things here that people were dropping as they died, so we can't go that way, but we can go all the way around, and when we get back to the ladder, we can pop down there and see what we can see. But for now, we got to go over this way, and we'll head back through the correct area here. We'll go for a drain activator, and we'll go for some ichor recovery, while at the same time going for health recovery. Okay. And I'm getting health back even though I'm not hitting this guy, which is so nice. Okay, and one more. There we go. Okay. And we'll wait for this fella to come down. Oops, we got hit. Okay. And another Icarus Ice will put him down, and a Jupiter's Blade will kill him. Okay, so we are completely restoring ourselves here, so that's very good. We don't want him. Okay, I guess we'll go for him. We'll just shoot him with in the back here with some ice. Okay, and Io will kill him. Very nice.
There are lots of soldiers.
There are. Very good, Io.
Something good.
Okay, so let's go for this guy. And then we'll go for him. There we go. And then we'll go for a Icarus Ice here. And a backstab. So this will help us completely wreck these guys. And let's go for a drain. Oh, Eo got him. So we can pick these up. And now we have a couple of items here that we need to clean up in this area, but nothing too exciting or amazing. But it is just because of the 100%, we need to pick these things up. Okay, and then over this way we have this lost. Now if you do a plunge on him, you can do that and get a bunch of Ichor back. Okay, and then Icarus Ice will put him in his place very quickly. There we go, and we'll go for some health. There we go, and we get a bunch of health back there, doing it that way. That's one thing you used when you got the health regen skill. Yeah, especially when using a Hound's Veil, as it's the only one that can abuse the framing data of regenerative drain, and it definitely is one of the more overpowered ways to get health back. Okay, we'll go for a Guard of Honor and these two here. Whoops, we missed this guy. And there we go, we're back up to full health. And, ooh, a tungsten, how nice. And, let's get through here. Okay, and now for the big, healthy, chunky ladies, Lightning Pierce is what we want to do, but we don't have that, so we'll just go for Lightning Slash, and we'll deal with this in this way. Okay, let's go for some Ichor. Okay, and we'll go for another backstab. Yeah, regenerative drain is very, very good as a gift. However, it's kind of underrated because you have to kind of know how to pair it up with a Hound's Veil. Otherwise, you don't get a whole lot of real benefit out of it, which is okay, but it's just kind of unfortunate. Okay, so we got a lot going on here, so we'll go for an execution. Okay, and we'll kill that dog quickly because we don't want to encourage him to come over here at all. Okay, we'll go for an attack on this guy. Now Eo's over here bombing out on this guy. Whoops. Okay, let's go for a launch here. And now that we're focused, we have extreme Ichor damage, or dark damage, so we can kill that guy very easily. And we got 10 Ichor back at the same time. So let's go for some health. Whoops. Good job, Eo. Let's go for a drain then, so we can get health back on this fella. Oh, and we caught him in the mid-air. You pair it with the Claw Veils. I mean, it still gets you 5% health back, but it doesn't get you the full 10, and it doesn't get you the abuse of the framing data. So, I mean, you can definitely use it with any veil. It's just better when you use it with a Hound's Veil. Okay, now here we have this fella.
There are still revenants that move around in this chaos.
That's right.
I don't know what outfit you're with, but can you help me gather some important documents?
Sure thing.
Silva is beginning to frenzy. The effect is causing all the revenants nearby to lose themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm human, so I don't have to worry about joining the lost. Fleeing here was the best I could do. So, if you could bring me any documents you come across, I'd really appreciate it.
So look at that. We actually find another human. A real human. Yes, 5% for each head that strikes the enemy for the frame on contact. So if you are able to make sure that the frame that's on contact is going through the enemy continuously, then you can get more health back than 10%. Sometimes you can get 50%. Oops. Oh no. What in the world? That was really unfortunate. Oh my goodness. Your cat is interested in the stream. Well, hello kitty. It's nice to see you. And I hope you enjoy watching something that you don't know anything about. Oh man, cats are funny. Oops. I completely missed this guy. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a drain on him. There we go. And we'll go for an Icarus Ice. And make him wish he wasn't challenging us. Okay. We're running out of stamina here, as these troopers here are coming up on us. We'll kill him. Okay. We'll get a backstab on this guy maybe. Or we'll just go for some damage here. Okay, there we go. That was really sad that, whoops, that guy pushed us off the edge. We got a little close, I guess. I was not counting on that by any means, but okay. I guess that's kind of what it goes sometimes. Okay, and we'll go for a drain so we can get our health back, and we'll get a little bit of Ichor. Yep, and he goes down very easily. Sorry, Io. Now, I don't have a healing gift for Io, as she is pretty capable of handling herself in basically any situation. Oh, good grief. Okay, well, whatever. This guy's a jerk. There we go. Okay, and there's that Cerberus trooper down there. Okay, and we'll go for gift prowess, so that way we can encourage this guy to, yeah, he's gonna do something. Oh no, we'll go ahead and launch again. So as you can see there, we can always be getting major damage out on the enemy because of our veil getting us focused all the time, basically. Okay, and we'll kill this guy. And where's the Cerberus trooper? Okay, good. Alright, now we got these jokers down here, so we'll go for a gift accelerator, we'll go for the Damarung, and we'll try and keep ourselves from going down again. Okay, here we go. And we'll go for this fella here with an execution, and just get rid of him. And we'll go for backstab here. Now for the big lady, again, she has the shield and all that, so we have to kind of get a backstab to get rid of that shield. There we go. And as soon as we do the backstab, the shield goes away, since it's a sort of a blood attack. But it's okay. So now you'll see here, we will probably get back more than 10%. Yeah, there was an abuse of it. That was very nice. So we're back up to 100% health. No problem. And we'll cut her down with a Jupiter's Blade. Okay, so very nice. Pretty... Oh, come on. Okay. I was gonna say, we better not get stuck on a wall here. Okay, so let's go ahead and head through here, as we have some access here to getting an ambush. We have to head on down here, pick this up, turn around, and kill this fella. Okay, let's give him an Icarus Ice. Let's go for a drain, and this might knock him off, or he might knock us off. Okay, let's go for some Ichor. Ooh, that was close. Whew, okay. And now as we head over here, we can go for Guard of Honor, and that'll hit him pretty well. And we'll go for an Icarus Ice, and that'll encourage him to figure out what he's going to do. Okay. And oh, both of these boys are on us. Oh, good grief. Okay, let's go for a launch. There we go. And that'll help us get some Ichor here, as well as get us more damage on our Dark Gifts. Okay. And we'll go for another Icarus Ice. Now we probably should have gone for Drain Attack and abuse some of that health back, but that's okay. As you see there, we can take care of these fellas just fine. So through here, we have Mark of Honor to pick up, and we have an ambush from this fella over here in the corner. And we have this Mark of Honor, and that activates this fella. So we can hit him, with the Jupiter's Blade, and then we can continue moving. Alright, so there we go. And he's dead. So now we can head over into this corner, as we have a couple of side areas here to run through. Now in here there are many fellas camouflaged and disguised and hiding in the boxes and such. So you want to make sure that you go through each of them. And we'll get some health here. And we'll go for another drain. Oops. Okay. Okay, we're focused. And we'll go for another launch. You always use the skill homing lightning bolts. That is, oh boy, I'm having a hard time remembering as well. It is, we'll kill this guy quick so I can look. Where is it? Okay. I'm losing my marbles here, Rivers. Oh, where are they? Fourfold Verdict. That's it. Here it is. Fourfold Verdict is the one with the lightning balls. We'll kill this guy, or at least we'll smash him a little bit.
Did you find something good?
And then we have a couple more little things here, but we have to come over here because of the parasite report for the optional mission. There we go. Now, who's this? Okay, we'll cut him down. And so since we're paired for all of the weaknesses through here, we don't have really any problems for anything. Now this door is the last area door that leads back into here, so you can't access that area until the very end. Now this is an ambush again. As you come up here, that fella right there falls down as you pick up the Void District. Okay, so we will get a drop on him and do some damage there. We'll go for some Ichor here. And that's the whole point of the Brionac, is to simply get us more and more Ichor as possible. So picking up the last depths map there for the game, which we will probably do in the next episode after this, and then we will be able to we'll be able to finish out all the depths maps. Hi, Red. No. Those guys are not allowed to sleep. They need to stand up and get some ice in the face. So now, as you see here, we're back to the very first area of the game with the missiles and such. So we will head on back down here and back up the ladder to continue on our way. Now you see we have two more optional pieces of information to pick up, as those are both on our way. And one of them is, well, one of them's on our way, one of them's not. Okay, so now we have these guys. Oh, not much, Red. We're just kind of beating our way through the cathedral, or through the Gov't Center. As you see there, we have just a fine and dandy time to smash these guys down. Okay, get out of the way, Eel. And we have not come across another successor or attendant yet, so we are able to come across those when we find them. We will definitely be talking to them. Okay, so Icarus Ice is a fantastic way to continue damaging the enemy, but we want to go for some health since we're a little bit damaged here. There we go. And let's go for another health. Oh, Eo, she's very aggressive, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. We'll hit this guy and go for a couple of damaging attacks here. There we go. And we'll just continue slashing our way through here, gaining Ichor and health. Okay. Hey, Megatech. You've played this area more than the collective player base has spent the entire rest of the game. Yes, that's probably very accurate. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Okay, here we go. And now we can put an Icarus Ice on him. And we want to go for some health. And, whoop, and as you saw there, we were back up to full health, even though he was not allowing us to have our way with him. But we can we can slash him down pretty easily. Oh, this fella definitely got a hold of us here. Okay, we'll give him an Icarus Ice then, if he wants some of this, and we can also go for more health. Okay, and we'll just go for another Icarus Ice. So these guys, they can be very difficult, as they can bomb you, but if you get this fella up here at the top of the platform first, before he calls out anybody else, you can absolutely wreck this area because you take everybody one-on-one. Okay. And as you see here, this fella's gonna get up. I mean, really? Oh no, we got attacked. So we'll go for a launch, and we'll kill him. That's good. And now that we're focused, we can kill this guy. And we can kill this guy, almost. So, but we have that huge I-core recovery built in, and we can just cut these guys down literally with our slashing blades. And we'll need some I-core here, and we also need some health. Whoops. So EO's new game 8 EO. She's just like a hungry hippo here, just devastating everyone. Assassins do it from behind. Yes, they do. In a very sometimes they do it from the front though, and that looks even worse than from the back. As Red, I believe, has a very good example of that in one of his videos, if I remember right. Okay, so then these fellas here, we are going to use them as health fillers. As you saw there, we got 15% of our health back. Even though it didn't really matter. So here, if you have the Dameron, this is important because you can actually reach this fella from here. If you're close enough, you can do the running attack, and you can beat this guy down. So you can attack him before you actually get to the point where you need to attack him. Okay, let's go for some health, and we'll get more health here. Okay, and we'll go for some more health. Whoops, he's not letting us play nicely. Oh, another Queen Tungsten. That's very, very nice. The more tungsten I can get, the much happier I get as a little boy. Okay, let's go for the Dameron. And now this captain here, you want to go for him first and foremost. And if he calls, so he did not call, so nobody dropped down, which is very nice. So we can give him an Icarus Ice and go for some I-core here. And we want to go for some health here, if we can. Okay, and another Icarus Ice will put him down. So now we have this fella, and we can, I think it's this attack. Yep, that is that attack. Let's go for, okay. Oops, and now that he's knocked down, we can go for a drain and get a bunch of health back there. And this is just a great way to continue steamrolling. As you saw, we had that knockdown. That was really unfortunate, but we are able to completely keep ourselves from healing even, which is pretty interesting through one of the hardest places in the game. We'll give him an Icarus Ice, and we'll get more health here, and we'll get a backstab. Some of the Greatsword has a chance to get the soldier in the rafters. Yeah, but they have to have a running overhead attack, otherwise they don't reach high enough, which is kind of interesting that that is indeed the case. And there you saw we got about 20% of our health back on that one drain there. So that was really, really good. Okay, now we are coming up to an area here where we can get another portion of the optional quest here. So we'll go ahead and slash this fella and then get some of that I-core back. Okay, and here is the mission directives. Now we'll put this ladder down as we may need it. when we finish the third area. Now up there is the gunner that ambushes you from the back, but you can't do anything about that until this guy activates. We'll give him an Icarus Ice. Go for some more Ichor. Okay, and another Icarus Ice. We'll put him down. And then this guy is running towards us. And we can give him a Jupiter's Blade and a backstab, so we recover most of that 5. In fact, we recover all 5 that we used on him. And we get 5% of our health back. So it's a really, really, really good sustainment setup here that we have access to. That we have really, really good resistance, and we have really, really good damage, and we have really close to one-shot potential on everybody, which is really nice. And as you see, that guard did not call anybody yet, so we'll kill this guy, and we'll go ahead and get our defenses going. And let's go for the Dameron. And as you see, Io is more than capable of handling herself. And this guy, again, if you stop him from calling, he does not call the side ambush. I can't see what's going on here. Okay. And let's go for a backstab since I'm out of Ichor chance here. Okay, good. And Io's got ring around the rosy here with this guy. And let's go for a backstab since we use 5 Ichor and we get 5 Ichor back. So the Gov't Center is the area where Silva has locked himself away. Old Greg is here, and he is quarantined. He was quarantined before any of us were, and it's a really interesting thing that he had going for himself. That he was here, and he was completely locked away before anything was going on with his daughter, or after his daughter was taken. So kind of sad. Okay, here's these guys. Now we can just kind of rampage through these fellas with no issue here, and we'll just give this guy an execution and get some Ichor back. And we'll kill these guys. Okay, good job, Io. And we'll go for a... Yep, she's gonna call, but it doesn't matter because nobody's here. They're all dead already. And because we have a halberd, even though it doesn't look like it, halberds do really good stagger damage, so we can continually stagger her, which is kind of a weird thing to think about, even though it's a slashing pattern. He does believe in wearing masks. Yes, everybody here believes in wearing masks, ironically enough. Yeah, well, as soon as Mito got a hold of him, it kind of turned into this ridiculous scenario for him altogether. He had a plan, and he had a very good plan, but Mito had to go and ruin it all. Okay. Now, here we have these fellas, which is the one place in the game to farm for Argent Wolf. What is this guy doing? Oh my goodness. To farm for Argent Wolf bayonets. And he didn't drop anything. And that guy fell down. Okay. I don't know where he's going, but we have to 100% this. So we will drop down. We'll pick this up. And this guy is here. And we will give him a Jupiter. Oh. We'll go for a plunge then. Oh, and we missed with execution, I think. Okay. And now we have to go back up. Oh. Mr. Argent Wolf Bayonet is here. So we'll give him a Icarus Ice for his troubles. Okay. And a backstab. Maybe. Nope. Oh, Queen Titanium. Too bad. Poor Greg. He's coming back up to... yeah. I saw that too late. I was... I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, and now we have this fella over here that we have to drop down, and that is a trap. So you drop over here, and those pop out, and this is just to kind of make you angry on that side. So now you have to go up a third time. So there are two platforms here, and the one of them there is a joke. It's just kind of a haha, make you run up for a third time. And then over here, you want to roll to the side and pick up the tungsten. And that's why, because if you're EO there, you just get pushed off and you get angry. Okay, so now we are coming into the last section here, but then we need to run back. We need to do an entire run back because of the optional mission. So kind of a joke. So we'll go for drain activator, and we'll go for some stamina here, as we're going to be hoping to stay up on top here, but there's no guarantee. So dodge this guy and go for a backstab and throw him down, and then go for the sword guy. Okay. Oh, we didn't throw that guy down as much as I wanted. Okay. Okay, we're all going down, I guess. That's okay. Okay. Yeah. And we'll get our health back here. Thank you. And we'll get our health back. Oh. Okay. And we'll get our health back. And we'll go for an Icarus Ice. And we'll just end him. Okay. Oh, another tungsten. How nice. Okay, now this guy we can go for Guard of Honor, so that's very nice. If he stays still, which he won't. So that is the problem, is slow-moving enemies are the bane of Guard of Honor, as that AI tracking can be fooled very, very easily, but Fourfold Verdict has a much better tracking of the AI. Okay, now if we head over this way, we can jump down and pick up our crystal, and then we have this fella. Okay, now he's gonna do a couple of attacks there, so we'll go ahead and launch him. And we can go for an Icarus Ice, since we have massive damage now. And we'll go for some health. Okay, and a backstab. We're going down. Yeah. Shimmy, Cocoa Pop. I don't know, am I allowed to sing that? I mean, I'll probably get, like, killed for that by YouTube or something, probably. Now, this fella upstairs, he's not playing nice and coming down. But if we can get a lock on him, then we can go for a Guard of Honor. And if he stays right there, we hit him with two things. Let's go for this again. Okay, there we go. Now, Guard of Honor, as it does have the AI tracking built into it, as you saw, it can be defeated pretty easily, but it is a ranged gift, so it can help you to get some distance between you and the enemy. Okay, so unfortunately, we did not get a bayonet from any of these fellas. Now, in here, we have some difficulty to go through, so we will go for our resistances and such to make sure that we can get enough ichor and get enough speed on our gifts to make sure that we take these guys down quickly. Now, same thing here, go for the captain, as he will call people. Oh, so he called them, so that's really unfortunate. But we can go for a execution, oops, and kill many of these guys all at once. Okay, now we need to get out of here. Okay, now you can see that this area is very problematic. Oh, this guy is not dead. Okay, we'll go for... Oh, yep. I was worried about that. Okay. Okay. And let's get some health back. Okay. So this area is very, very problematic, to say the least. And EO did save our bacon there very, very nicely. In fact, but we carry the day, and we still haven't used a heal, which is very important to not do anything to make sure that we heal ourselves at a missile, because we need to do the long run back to I forget his name, this guy, for our last piece of information here that we need to pick up all the way at the end of the game. So let's talk to this attendant.
Our mission, our purpose for existence, is to stay by the successor's sides and ease their suffering. There is only one path for us, to fulfill the duty we have been entrusted with.
Okay, so there we go. Another attendant down, And so for this fight coming up here, this is just a lot of fun. We need a dex of B. We can't get that. This is a lot of fun if you go for piercing gifts against her, as and quick piercing gifts, as those do extreme amounts of damage. So I guess we'll oh, let's see, we have pierce, pierce, pierce. I guess we'll just stick with this, and we'll keep Jupiter's Blade, and we'll go ahead and Pure Blood up here. There we go. And I mean, we probably could go in just like this, but it's a lot more fun to do all the piercing gifts and just watch her get knocked around. But as soon as we go in, we are gonna have to get our damage resistances going, because as soon as she hits us with anything, we're going to be in a bad way, because she does blood damage, and we are not too resistant to blood, as you can see there. Okay, and we'll go for this, and we will switch, and we'll go for a drain activator and a gift accelerator. Okay, and let's go. Okay, now this is just a lot of fun to stagger her completely, and you can just bully her around. And Ember Reversal is kind of unfair, as this completely makes fun of her in in a lot of ways here. And so there we pick up Vestige E of Eos, which is very, very good. That we need to watch all of the Eos Vestiges coming in the 2 episodes from now. We will be watching all the Vestiges. Okay, so now we got this fella. He's gonna call, but we don't want him to call. Okay, and we'll just go for some Ichor back here, and a Icarus Ice. Now this lady's getting excited here, so we'll encourage her to not do anything too drastic here. Now you see there that she resists Icarus Ice very well, but she's weak to our Jupiter's Blade, and we need to get Execution back. Okay, where's Execution? There we go. Alright, and now we are going to have a couple of dogs that we need to fight, but that's not even a problem at all. And we can just, whoops, okay. It's not a problem until it's a problem, right? But we got almost all of our health back there from that little doggy. And down here we have an ambush, so we will go ahead and get ourselves going here. And go for a plunge. Okay. And the Icarus Ice will bounce around in here quite a bit. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and continue to get Ichor. And another MJ310. Now there is a very useful, very useful item here. But first of all, we need to encourage this fella to come down. And since they're hiding in the shadows waiting for us, if we get the drop on them, so to speak, first, then we can win the day very easily there. So there you go, the GXL Defender, the highest defense veil in the game, and it is an exceptional blood veil, to say the least, for defenses and powering through enemies of all kinds. Okay, so let's pick up the third mission piece here. There we go, Red Mist Analysis, and then we will head over this way first to put the ladder down, as well as picking up the last Eos Vestige of the game. Now, we'll talk about endings here in a little bit. Now, there's 4 endings of the game, and this is important to pick up Vestige F if you want to. And you can go back around this way, and you can hit the Berserker from the back and encourage him to follow you down over this way, and you can have a kind of goofy fight with him. So we will go ahead and oh, never mind. No, I'm wrong. You can't do it this way. You have to go through the front, and then if you run all the way around to this ladder and climb up, it's kind of a dumb fight, but it can be over kind of easily. And because he's weak to Pierce Blood, and we have a Pierce Blood item, then we can wipe him out pretty quickly. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. we have all Eos Vestiges, so if we have all Eos Vestiges, most likely we have gotten everything else in the game, but it's not quite over yet because we still have to go through the Void District, right? As we have not completed that depths map. Now, this fella is weak to pierce blood, and so we have 2 piercing and we have 1 blood, but we don't have a second or another blood pierce, so we have Draconic Stake, which is blood pierce, and these 2 are going to be resisted by him because they are ice, but that's okay because we can go for simply these 2. Alright, so let's go for this, and we will hopefully not screw this up too badly, as he can be pretty problematic, but if we get into a bad way, we can just run away, and he's not a problem. And we'll backstab him, so he can not get too excited there. We'll go for a Draconic Stake. As you see there, the startup time is very long. Okay, and sure, why not? Okay, and sometimes he can run off the edge. Okay, and yeah, we'll backstab him. Maybe we'll throw him up over the edge. You never know. Oh, no. Okay, let's go ahead and restore some health here. There we go. And he does take quite a bit of damage here in the enraged state. Okay. And he will do his baseball bat swing. And as we have a, what is this? Halberd, we continue to stagger him easily. Now that he's in his enraged state, he takes resistance to blood. So the thing that we brought to do damage to him is not working. But we can launch this fella, which is kind of interesting. And we'll go for an Icarus Ice and an Execution, as that can do good damage to him. Oops, that was a misstep there. Oops, and we'll go for a launch. Oh no, we won't. We'll go for a death. Okay. Oh, too bad. Oh, too bad. So 2 deaths, not too bad. Now, if we want, we can switch to the backstab build and put him down in 3 drains. But I think we're just gonna do the run, as we have all these fellas here that we do not want to mess with at all. Okay, and they will stop following us. Yeah, I thought I had it there, Megatech. Yeah, Rivers, you were throwing him off the edge. Yeah, I was hoping for the throw off the edge too, but you know, that just it just didn't happen. He was there. He was right on the edge at the beginning there, and it just didn't work out. But oh well. So for the salty run back here, we'll continue doing what we're doing. But now that the entire area is filled back up with enemies, when we make our way back to I forget that guy's name. As we make our way back to that fella over there for the tirelessness, then we will have to slog our way back through all the enemies. Okay, and as we go here, now Io, she did perform very well, and as she, you know, she always does versus pretty much anybody and anyone, she's okay. So we don't really have to typically worry about healing her. Come on. There we go. Oh, we're not facing the right direction. That's too bad. Almost. Okay. Okay. And, nope, still not facing the right direction. But we are focused, so we can go for a Draconic Stake. And a bunch of things here. Oh, he's enraged again. Oh, Io. Sorry, Io. Okay, let's, oh. Okay. Oh, come on. I hit the spacebar. You guys probably heard the spacebar. Oh, my goodness. Now this guy's important to kill as he has the last regen extension factor. Regen extension factor. Let me check the name of that. The regen activation factor. He has the last one of those. Dominic, thank you. Yes, Dominic. So our way back to Dominic will be fraught with redoing most of this area again, and yeah. So oh well, it's what it is. Now, as we are done with EO, we don't necessarily need to have her anymore. So if we want to, we can just run in here with a radiant barrel and shoot this guy once and be done. But where's the fun in that? Or we can do the backstab build, or we can do all kinds of ways to put this guy down. But if you get yourself into a setup here and you want to continue to play with it, sometimes you want to just continue with what you're doing. So to each their own, Yeah, you'll yeah. So it is truly a dice roll with him, to say the least, simply because of the fact that he can get in a backstab loop, and he can just completely get be weak to all of your attacks, and you can dodge everything, and he can even push himself off the edge and stuff. Or other times he will completely do random things. Okay, so if we run past him now, and we'll pick up the pure blood here. Now he will follow us, so here he comes, and he'll fight EO there for a second. Come on. Now this is fun. That if he runs down over here, if you go this way, there are the roots there that he can get pushed down by, and we'll see if he gets pushed. If not, nope. Okay, so sometimes he can get knocked down by those. So let's head on over here. And here's the last door. Now this is his one downfall, is ladders. So we will head on up here. Now he's gonna probably kill EO. So this is that door that we were seeing before. This is the last. Now everybody's respawned in here. This was where we were before. Okay, and we'll go for Iron Will. Now he's down there fighting EO still, so we'll go for a plunge on him to get some Ichor back. Oops. And let's go ahead and head on over here. Come on, EO. And we will head up here. Now, apart from his Blood Mist attack, if he does that, we can die definitely. Here it comes, and there it is. Okay, so we dodged out of the way. Now if he's so interested in coming over here, good. Now you can sit here, and let's go for sure, we'll go for this, and we'll go for Will-o'-the-Wisp. I don't know what all this is here, and we'll go for simply this, and we'll go for Blood Sacrifice. Okay, and let's go for all the willpower we can find. Okay, and he's just content to sit down there because he doesn't really know what's going on. So we'll do this, and we'll go ahead and heal, and we'll go for some Ichor, and we'll go for Ichor regeneration, and we'll go for this, and we'll go ahead and hit him. Whoops. We got too close to the edge there. Okay, and right. Oh, let's get him locked back on. Okay, and then you can hit him from. Whoops. Come on. Okay, and if he doesn't strike us, there's a sweet spot that we can get to. Oh. Okay, and we can hit him with one of these, but there's... Oh, EO, stop. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more health here. Okay, and you have to be locked on, otherwise the Will-o'-the-Wisps don't go down. Okay, and right here. Nope. Every time we get in front of the stairs here. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay, Eo's coming up. That's good. Eo's going down. Okay. Okay. Well, it's not working out how I wanted. But right here, if you can stay locked on, there's a point here where you can stay locked on and you can continue to hit him with Will-o'-the-Wisp. And it's pretty funny that he doesn't do anything to attack you. Oh boy. Oh, we can't heal Eo, so that's fine. Okay, and let's see here. He's not playing nice with me. Okay, we're only getting 1 or 2 shots off here at a time. Alright, whatever. Alright, buddy. So if you can get that to line up there, it's just absolutely hilarious how it shoots him down, and it's pretty funny. Oh, okay. So we're done with him. Where is my bayonet? There we go. And this is a bayonet mastery. And yes. No, I want strength and willpower. And we'll go for dex and willpower. We don't need this. We need this, and we need this, and we need adrenaline. There we go. Okay, and looks like this is okay. We won't be doing any final journey, so we will go for something like this. Okay, and we will go for blood sacrifice. Okay, and let's get our things going, and we'll just oops, no, I didn't want to use that. Oh well. Okay, anyways. This has been how to not code vein with Owen. Okay, and we just shoot him. And so he's gone. Okay, and that's how you just completely get rid of this and delete him in one shot. Okay, so now we need to head back to Dominic and give him the items that we've picked up through here. So we need to go back to the beginning missile. And that's what it is, exactly. We're done with it. Getting over it, right? Isn't that a game? Okay, and let's head back to our regularly scheduled program here. As we need to head back to Dominic here and finish him out. Okay, so we're back to all of our things, and since we're going to be heading back through everybody that we originally went through at the beginning, we're definitely done with it. Okay, so we have 2 places here that we need to go, so we'll go back to the Gov't Center, and we'll give Dominic his thing, and you get actually one of the best passives in the entire game, in Tirelessness, as this passive is absolutely worth all the while to go through this. I know it doesn't look like it and everything, but Tirelessness is absolutely a super duper beneficial passive, especially for you one-handed wielders out there. If you enjoy very, very quick, very, very fast play, to be in the enemy's face and to be completely damaging the enemy at all times, that is definitely a very, very good way of going about, oh good grief, of going about, oh my goodness. Okay, this was a bad idea. Okay, we'll go for a Guard of Honor. Okay, and we'll go for an Icarus Ice here, as that'll hit a lot of people. Oh, and that'll hit me too. Oh. Thought I could get to Dominic before they caught me. But it's not the case. Okay. How are we doing here? How are we doing? Okay. Alright, and that fell apart very quickly. It sure did. It fell apart so fast. I didn't even know what to do with. It was spacebar all the way to dodge out of that. Icarus Ice was just not enough. But we can head through here pretty easily. But as soon as we get to the next section, we're gonna have to kill that dog and at least one of the Cerberus soldiers. And this guy's chilling with his doggo here. Yep, get rid of that. Delete that. And this guy, delete him if we can. Oh, we got 2 of them. So not ideal. Let's go for a drain. Yeah, this is definitely what not to do here at the moment. This is simply wanting to go fast. And when you go fast, you make mistakes, just like in life. I don't know what this guy's doing charging up here, but his Babe Ruth baseball bat swing was not effective, just like in Pokemon, you know. It was not effective. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that was a mistake because that will give me 30% more Ichor and a launch on somebody. Okay. And it gave me 10 extra Ichor. So we'll slash him. And this guy, we'll go for some Ichor on him. Oh, that guy's hitting us with knives back there. Yo, I thought, aren't you killing him? Okay. Okay, and this guy's deleted. Okay, now we can finally finish the last optional set here. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so here's the last optional mission. Complete.
Somewhere in here. Let's see. We found documents aboard Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, we needed cooperation from revenants with high compatibility more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Around that time, we got a report about a girl whose compatibility was off the charts.
We know her very well.
Her name was Cruz Silva.
Yep.
Gregorio Silva's daughter. The person who later would become the queen. Silva is a parent. No parent would want their child to be the subject of an experiment. But Cruz was adamant.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to save people, so she volunteered for the research. Her compatibility made everything go smoothly. Many advances that were made still help us today.
Thanks, Megatech.
Then she frenzied. My word. These are written directives from Operation Queenslayer. When Silva was still human, he told me to follow them if something happened to him. When Silva died during the Queen's frenzy, we turned him into a revenant as quickly as we could. He awakened immediately and set out to eliminate her. To me, it seemed like he cast aside all his personal feelings toward his daughter at that moment. Do you find it strange for a human to be here?
Very.
Silva unequivocally told me that I mustn't become a revenant. He said that if revenants could resolve the situation, then a human point of view would be necessary.
Yep.
I never thought that would come to pass, though. I was expecting to live out my remaining days in peace. Life does take unexpected turns.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. This is a survey report on the Red Mist. Silva turned himself into a successor and used his power to create the Red Mist. The most important reason to maintain the Red Mist is to ensure the Queen's power spreads no further.
Yep.
However, Silva continually expends a great deal of energy to do this. Thus, the levy system is put into place in order to ensure the blood that he requires. The Red Mist, the levy system, and his research. Silva has done all of this for the sake of revenants.
Okay, and we get RV Mastery 115, Tirelessness. This is a fantastic, just absolutely fantastic passive that you can add to any build ever if you are doing a heavy slashing setup with one-handed swords or two-handed swords even, for that matter. Okay, so we learn a whole lot there by talking to Dominic, and it is for a good reason that we find it all out here at the very end of the game. We find out from Dominic that Cruz is Greggy's daughter, and you don't find that out until this point. There's no way to find that out unless you talk to Dominic and you actually find this out here at this point in this way, doing this quest line. So it's very, very important for understanding what's going on to talk to Dominic and find out all that information. So everything was built up here for Greg, and to make sure that he would be the kind of the defender of all the revenants who died from the memories. So it's interesting that we saw Greg and Jack during the memories fighting the Queen, but then he said that Greg died during the frenzy, the Queen's frenzy, which, remember that the Queen never really died, and her parts came back until Mito started chopping everything up. Why is he wearing a mask? They shouldn't be affected by the miasma. Well, the miasma, it affects revenants, that's true, but I think he was just taking extra precaution, as Silva, as we just found out there, told him to never become a revenant. So he was doing everything he could, I guess, to maybe not be affected in any way by it, because we saw the human woman, and that's actually a really, really good question there, Megatech, because we see the human woman earlier at the butterfly's nest. We see her there, and she doesn't have a mask on, and she's completely fine. So he might just be, excited to wear a mask. Maybe he's got the Rona. You never know. I mean, he might have just sequestered himself away to maybe blend in and look like a revenant, so that way he wouldn't be bothered. I don't know. Yeah, he's a goth. He's a revenant poser. Yeah, I mean, he could very well be. I mean, I mean, why is he here at the Gov't Center, so deep into lost territory, right next to Silva? I mean, yeah, Silva wanted him to come after him, but why here? I mean, it just it's a long way. It's a long way for him to go. So, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, and the human woman also, she didn't have a mask on. So, yeah, not exactly sure what to say there, as the game doesn't tell you directly and specifically why, but you can gather it.
Actions you've chosen to take, they can bring nothing but further disaster to this land. I cannot allow that mistake to repeat itself a second time.
Second time.
Stand by their side and attend to them. That is enough. It is the duty with which we have all been entrusted. If you lose your way, if you take one false step, it will lead to that same result.
Yep.
That's not true. Yes, as attendants, it may be that we were all born from Cruz's weakness. But we are not all identical to him. Our experiences are unique.
Yep.
Through our journeys, I have experienced the memories of so many different people. I have witnessed the passion with which they lived their lives. And what I've found for every single one of those people is that they fought as hard as they could to survive. They pushed themselves for the sake of others to keep living. It didn't matter if they had lived as a human or if they had lived as a revenant. They still struggled on. It was the same for the successors, just as it was for so many of them who were sisters. I do not wish to cling to a futile mission out of fear and let myself stand by, hoping for a peaceful ending. I will struggle. I will fight. Against Cruz's sin and against my duty.
Ooh. EO getting feisty. So, which one do we pick, boys? That's part of what it's meant to be to be complete, and that's part of what it means to be alive. I guess 1 for the first one, 2 for the second one. What do you think? I mean, this area here at the end of the game is just like all of the information of the entire game kind of built into, like, it all comes to a capstone, and a lot of questions that have been raised throughout the game here, they all kind of come to a head here at this point. Alright, we'll go with the second one. What do you think, guys? We'll just pick number 2, because Io's been talking about what it means to be alive throughout most of the game, and she kind of gave up on the idea of being complete, so we'll pick being alive.
What it means to be alive. Io, it's true. There does seem to be something different within you.
See, they know each other.
Something that sets you apart from the other attendants.
Mhm.
Very well. I bequeath all to you. And so, I beg of you, please, save everyone.
That's absolutely right. Dying for the right cause. You know, that character is actually kind of a divine character as well, because you're seeing something that's not even of yourself, or kind of this world almost, in a sense. I mean, why would a human look at another human and give up everything for them? I mean, that's not human nature at all.
Watch your step.
But it is a very very human thing to do. Okay, so now as we come to the end here, we will heal up here. Now, we are not doing the fight yet, as we are going to be heading into the Void District next, and we are also going to be watching all of the Vestiges, so we will head back to home base, and we will confirm whether or not we actually picked up everything yet. There we learn a whole lot at the end of the Gov't Center, with the optional mission there, as well as talking to the attendants with having Io along, and we learn so much about the game and what's actually going on here, and why revenants were picked and built and made and researched and everything. And it's really interesting that we come across 2 humans through the entire game here, and they also kind of inspire us in different ways, to kind of see that, well, Dominic was saying there at the end that, Greg wanted humans around to hopefully have a different perspective, and who's playing the game, human, from the perspective of a revenant, so you play the game differently than what the revenant actually would be doing if you weren't a human playing the game. So it's kind of interesting how it breaks like the fourth wall all the time, because what is Code Vein? Code Vein is a play over and over and over and over and over kind of game. But isn't that the life of a revenant, is that they die over and over and over and over and over until their heart is destroyed? And so just the actual gameplay setup of the entire game and how it's built, it plays into the lore of the game itself. So you simply playing the game, you're actually part of the lore that creates the world for Vane and what Silva is protecting. Like, Bandai just really put so many layers into the story here, which is why I'm really sad that it got bad reviews once upon a time, because if you notice all of these things, you actually become part of the experience. And I've never played a game before where that happened, where you became part of the story, because you are one of the humans that's lending a different perspective that Silva was hoping for, Greg, that he was hoping for in the event that everyone was turned to revenants, at least there would be one human out there that would lend a human perspective to the issues at hand. So kind of interesting how you learn all of that there at the end, at the very end of your playthrough. And so then you get to the end and it says, do you want to play again? And it's like, well, yes, because I'm stuck in the constant death rebirth cycle, and I might as well play another Go, which is kind of how it inspired me to go for the road to 100. Okay, so here we have the Prometheus Vestiges, the Hunter Vestiges, and Hunter 4 is only if we get Prometheus 2 and 3 and Hunter 1 and 2, and here's Hunter 1 and 2, and here's Prometheus 2 and 3. So yes, we have all those, whoops, what the heck am I doing? Clicking buttons on. So we have these two and we have these two, so that's confirmed that we can get the fourth one. Hermes and Hermes 3 is if you have Hermes 1 and 2, so we do indeed have all of those. Darkseeker, we can repair that and pick that up, not a problem there. Atlas 1 and 2, Assassin 1 and 2, and Atlas 1 and 2 and Assassin 1 and 2, so we can indeed get Assassin 3. If you've not played Nier, you highly recommend it. Death and rebirth themes in that game are fantastic. You know, I heard about that there's like even different ways to like die in menus, and like you actually reprogram the game based on like what save file you have and stuff. I've heard a lot about that, but I've never played it either. But it might be something to look into, you know, later on when in a year when I'm done with Code Vein. So here we have Artemis 1 and 2, so we can pick those up. EOS Vestige 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's the Survivor 1, but we need to have Artemis 1 and 2 currently watched before we can get Survivor 1, so we can confirm that we can get both of these. Then we have Survivor 2, then Survivor 3 requires Survivor 1, which requires Artemis 1 and 2, so we're good there. Hephaestus 1 and 2, and for Hephaestus 3 we need Hephaestus 1 and 2, so we're good there. Warrior 1, we need Hephaestus 3, which is here, which requires Hephaestus 1 and 2, so we're good on Warrior. Scout Vestige 1, Scout Vestige 2 requires Hermes 3, which requires Hermes 1 and 2, so we're good on that, we confirm that. And then Asclepius Vestiges and such, these are all DLC, which these are not required for 100%ing the game, or getting any trophies or requirements. Hi Pinky. So we actually are confirmed that we have all 100% of all the vestiges that would get us our 100% of the game, and then we would head over to the Void District.
This is all we've got for available routes.
And the Void District will be the last depths map that we will have access to in order to kind of 100% the game. Now in the Void District there are some items. We'll go over those items in the episode when we actually go through the Void District. But the Void District is kind of a joke in a sense. There's really no reason to do it, as you get to the end of the game, you fight Silva, you do the Queen's the Virgin-born, and you get to the end of the game and you move on, and there's really no reason to actually come into the Void District. Or is there? So, I leave you with that question, and we will pick up here in the Void District next time. And thank you all for joining me. It's been such a pleasure having you here and having you along and kind of running through some of the questions and some of the topics and everything that are kind of here wrapped up at the end of the game. And as we come into the final 3 episodes of the 100% run, so our roadmap forward will be the Void District here, then we will have movie night together where we will watch all the vestiges together, and then we will have the final fight and final showdown with the Virgin-born, which I have a special build for that, as it's quite fun to bully her around, or they, him, whatever that thing is. It's fun to bully that a little bit, and it will break the end of the game completely. So thank you all for joining me, everybody. And yeah, sorry, Pinky, that you came in right here at the end, but we'll be picking up in the Void District in the next one. So thank you all for joining me, and we'll see you later.